I got a great show for you today. Okay, today's show. A woman should make you think, damn, I gotta make more money. If you meet a woman and you're dating, whatever, and you look at women and you go, hey, damn, I need to make more money if I'm gonna keep her happy. A woman should make you think that. You hear that helicopter flying by? I'm so high up, my house is so high up in the hills that the helicopters fly below me, which is dope. But also, when they're flying by, you can hear them. Anyways, when you're dating, the woman that you're with should make you as a man think, damn, I need to make more money. God, this girl's expensive. The life that I require that would make her satisfied with me is expensive. I need to make more. You need that kind of push as a man. You need that kind of motivation. All right? Because if you're just broke and at the bottom, whatever, and then your woman's just happy to be here no matter what, where in some ways that's nice. Don't get me wrong. You should be with a woman that loves you fine. But you should also be with a woman that has such taste that it requires you to step your game up a bit. Because the alternative is the struggle. All right? You're getting by with what you got, making the most of it, and where that sounds fine, fine. But where this country is headed, it's like this dystopian hellscape of everything's just more expensive every time you go. The groceries are more expensive every time you go. Childcare is more expensive every time you go. Education is more expensive every place you go. Clothes are getting more expensive. School shoes are getting more expensive. It never ends. It just keeps going. So you as a man, if you're not pushed to get more all the time, you are going to suffer for it dearly. But just from attrition of just the prices increasing. All right? So if a woman doesn't make you think, damn, I need to make more money, then you're headed for hell. That's where this goes. And so it's in your best interest to date, in my opinion, to date women who have nice taste. Women that are going to push you. Let me get out of the sun a little bit. Hang on. Let me just do something like this. A little bit more. There we go. Is that better? I don't know. Good enough. Something like that. There we go. If a woman's taste doesn't make you think, I need to get some more money, it's going to make you complacent. You need to date women with good taste. You need to date women that likely is going to come with an expensive taste. And that means for you is it needs to motivate you to work. Straight up. So, personally, let me just fix this. I keep getting this angle wrong because the sun's setting. I don't have the time of day anymore to figure it out. Personally, for me at least, I like to date women that's a bit more expensive by nature. All right? I'm expensive. I have expensive taste. I like to date women that have expensive taste. We kind of vibe when you're like that. Anyways, that being said, it also, as an additional perk, a feature, is that it puts pressure on me to earn. Like, I got to make money. That's just the way it's going to have to be. And when you start putting yourself in that mode, like this is the way it is, this is the way it has to be, then it motivates you to work. You figure things out. You put yourself in scenarios that you wouldn't have otherwise be in, and it makes you work. Okay? So expensive taste is my preference. And I think men should also date women that have expensive taste. I think women should elevate themselves too and have some expensive taste too and put that pressure on people around. I'm not saying be a bitch about it, but I am saying have expectations for your life that the person you're going to be with is going to provide that for you, or else not. You see? Or else nothing at all. That way it motivates men to work. And it is working, producing, and earning is the key to your life. If you want to be not in a place where you're stressed out all the time, not worried about bills all the time, not in a position where it's like, oh no, what am I going to do this month? What am I going to say to my wife? Whatever. Not feeling like you can provide for your family. That's going to be your hell as a man. So better to have that pressure early than have it later when it's too late. You guys understand what I'm saying? You guys get me? Yeah, reduce your bills. How are you going to do that? Not in America, you don't reduce your bills. Things just go up. Your electricity bill from a year ago is just up. Y'all using the same, don't matter. It still costs more. Pampers are more expensive. Soccer lessons are expensive. Piano lessons are expensive. Whatever. It just keeps going up, guys. Thanks for the gifts, guys, on TikTok. Speaking of which. Anyways. The price of things is going to go up. The answer isn't just reduce your bills, because that ain't going to happen in America. It's just going to get worse. So what are you supposed to do? You got to motivate yourself and get up off your ass and make some money. That's a fact. So if you start dating women that requires that level of income, because they have an expectation for their life. I'm going to move this again. I'm trying to move this again. Get a little blinded right now. If they have this expectation for their life and they expect the men that they're with to be that provider, then that's going to require you to do something. That's going to require you to provide. So personally, I like dating women with expensive taste. Personally, I like dating women that have a high expectation for life, because that means to me, there is no other reality for me in which I don't make money. Does that make sense? You get what I'm saying? So I think women are doing a service to men by having these standards. Men should also not have standards for themselves too, and not just think that they should deserve any woman while being at the bottom. That's unfair to them. It's unfair to the women too. Provide for your damn self? Yeah, provide for yourself. Except, provide for yourself. As a man, you should be provided not only for yourself, but you should make enough money so that you can also provide for your family. And if you're dating, hopefully that's where that goes. Fingers crossed, your relationship ends up with you having a family. And if you're, as a man, you need to be able to provide for your family. It's not provide for yourself. It's me as a man, what should I be able to do to provide for my family? You guys get it? You understand? And if you're dating, hopefully it's not for nothing. You're not wasting your time or theirs. You're dating for a purpose. And if you're dating for a purpose, which is to get married and have a family, you need to make more fucking money. Hello from Florida. Hello, everybody. How do you recommend or reject or redirect coffee dates? Here's the answer. I'm gonna answer your question about the coffee dates thing. There's two things here, okay? Firstly, what you're suggesting is that if men are offering coffee dates, okay, and they're saying, "Hey, come out and meet for coffee," you as a woman are immediately thinking, "Oh, I don't go out to coffee. It's dinner only. You need to invite me to something more, expensive, more value for my time or whatever." And I get that you think that, okay? But first, let me say something first, ma'am. What if you show up to the date and he's uglier than his online pictures? What if you show up to the date and he's older, fatter, hairier, whatever, right? Now you're a prisoner for 2 hours at dinner? You get what I'm saying? Do you really want to be stuck there? Is a steak or whatever worth it? I get it if you're hungry, sis. Fine, God. But if you're eating just fine, do you really want to be a prisoner? You get what I'm saying? By going on a date with him for 2 hours, maybe he shows up not what you thought. Dude, 9 times out of 10 for my dates when I go out with girls or whatever, they show up not what I think. It's a little bit different than online, because I only notice them online. I've only met them online. So when I show up, most of the time I'm like, okay, let's just go. You see what I'm saying? And I know that the women, y'all feeling the same way. So if that's the case, do you really want to go to dinner for 2 hours? Feigning interest. Being like, so, do you have any siblings? Third dates only from now on. I'm just kidding. But first, let's just establish that first. Do y'all really want to just have dates with people you haven't met yet? And that being said, if you have met them and then they're suggesting coffee, what men are just trying to do is just trying to minimize their costs and commitment, right? Coffee's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, doesn't cost much, and they're trying to minimize their costs. And what women are thinking, you got to commit a little bit more than that if you're going to get my attention. And I think that part is fair. So if you've met him in person, you know what he looks like, and you still are attracted to him, and then he suggests a date to you, Okay. And then he says coffee and be like, well, my days are pretty busy actually, but I'm free for dinner on Thursday and Saturday. You tell me which one of those nights will work for you, and I'm down to do that. That's how you redirect. All right? Just say, look, I'm busy during the day. I got stuff going on. I got hot girl naps and I got hot girl runs and hot girl walks and hot girl whatever stuff to do all day long. Believe me, I'm busy. But I'm free Thursday night and Saturday night. If you want to grab dinner, let me know what works for you. Make a plan and let me know. And that way you can be suggestive and let him come up with the plan. All right? Just handkerchief his ass. That's how you do it. Yeah, some people are just happy for a plan, and I appreciate that. Listen, here's the deal. I get that you're appreciative of the plan. I appreciate that too. But here's the thing. Like, you can plan for a picnic, and it's like, there's ants out here, you know. They're going to carry off the breadbasket or whatever. I'm not having it. I want to sit in the dirt. Plan something nicer than that. You can have plans, and you can have better plans. You know what I'm saying? Russell, you need to check your IG DMs. I haven't been checking them, actually. I should, you're right. No ants. Is it normal for men to talk about marriage on the second date? Yes, it's normal for men to talk about marriage on the second date if they have a low credit score. If a man's asking you, let's get married, on the second date, I promise you that man's credit score is lower than it ought to be. And you need to run for the hills. Because in no time flat, he's going to ask you to co-sign on that car for him. On that car note. He just needs a co-signer. Don't worry, he can make the payments. That's why he's asking, sis. That's why he wants to know what what your life plans are like on your second date. He's got a 470 credit score all in. He can't make a down payment. Matter of fact, if he's asking you what your credit score is in between 1 and 5 dates, that's the same reason. Y'all gonna be eloping soon. Y'all gotta be eloping to Vegas. For the tax benefits, right. He's in the military or whatever. The answer is he's got a low credit score. So if he's asking you that, run. No stable man with something to lose is hurrying up and asking some girl on the second date to marry them. I promise you. All right? You look like a superhero by day. I'm sorry, you look like a CEO by day, superhero at night. That's funny. That's true, I think. Yeah, that's right. Your sugar baby story is as eye-opening. Yeah, I told that story on YouTube. Yeah, it's tough. That was a tough one to tell. Thanks everybody for joining the live. It's a short live today. I only got a few more minutes left, but I will be on directly.
Self-care, taking better care of yourself.
Hey, you guys want to see something funny? Since I only got a few minutes left, y'all want to see something funny? All right, ready? Guess who's on live? That's Shira7 on live on our YouTube right now. You see? You guys see Shira? That's a sprinkle lady. Watch this. I'm gonna put some sprinkles in her live right now. We're gonna do it together. Watch this. I'll give her $100 at a time. Shira, I'm live on Watch this. I'm live on TikTok, and we're talking about you right now. $100. purchase.
Money at your issue.
Oh, it won't let me. Oh, I said a word I wasn't supposed to say on there. Hang on, let me try again. Let me do it again. I'm gonna sprinkle Shira right now during the live on her live too. Watch this. Here she is. Okay. Ready? Here we go. $100.
If you're not investing
I'm gonna send a $100 chat to her right now.
yourself, is not able to
Shira, I'm on live right now talking about you.
been very kind and brought you gifts.
I'm on live right now. We are talking about you.
The answer is always going to be no. On other channels,
We are talking about you.
my channel,
Done.
the answer is always
Send. Hopefully that'll work.
if you are just dying to show your have a dinner party,
It has to. It's making me sign in. Hang on.
include for all. You do that individually.
Oh,
He doesn't have a ring.
hang on. It's making me sign in because I have a new phone. I haven't done this yet.
That's not our job.
Give me a sec.
DoorDash. So maybe on other people's
Okay.
channels, they'll say that.
Okay. I'm gonna send her money right now.
A sprinkle.
Right there. See?
Oh, Russell in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're on live right now. We're talking about you. Okay, well, I was talking about you earlier. Okay. All right, Russ. Y'all go subscribe to him too.
Thanks for the. It's in another 100 right now.
What if you cook together?
Watch this. She's not gonna know what's going on.
Married, or are you all very young?
Thanks for the shout out.
That's up to y'all.
Thanks for the shout
That's
out.
literally up to y'all. Because I don't want them asking me to do that all the time.
I like
That's a luxury.
those glasses. She's got the meta glasses.
Sprinkle, sprinkle. To me, that's a luxury.
I'm gonna send her another 100 right now.
That's the norm. And to some people, they'll start expecting it out of you. Do you really want someone expecting you to do that all the time? Okay. That's
Okay,
the only
okay,
reason
okay.
I say no, because they're going to start to expect it.
Okay, I'm gonna send her another 100 right now. That's me up at the top.
You said no cooking, dang, put down a spatula. Coco Loca. Exactly. Also, go watch the Cooking Network together. Don't cook. Oh, the Food Network. Sorry. Oh, Russell again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for the shout out. I like those glasses. Thank you, Russell. Men will see you as the maid or the cook. That's right. You said Russell dropping that money? Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Okay, one more, and then I gotta go. Okay.
Okay, Saria says how to don't feel bad about
Matcha
he likes skinny
on
girls.
live. Loves Shira.
You're a Latina girl. Let him like all the skinny girls he wants. Okay?
My chat on live right now.
At least you ain't starving, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's your man and you ain't
Live right
starving.
now.
You win.
Loves Shira. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna send her another 100. Why not? Fuck it.
If you're called wife material, is that a compliment? As long as you're not hired help
Okay.
material.
Message
It's a
delivered.
compliment.
My chat on live right now. I
It's
love
not
Shira.
the same thing. Domestic.
I like Shira. She's funny, man. She always shouts me out.
Your chat on live right now. Love Shira. Okay. Hey, chat. How are you? Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. I appreciate that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Russell. As always, my pleasure.
That's dope. Cheers,
Sprinkle,
dope.
sprinkle. Y'all need to go subscribe to Russell's channel too.
Yeah, subscribe to my channel. My YouTube's dope, by the way.
Especially
It's popping
if
off.
y'all are looking for the masculine point of view.
Thanks for the dinosaurs. What is that? Dinosaurs?
Oh, Birkin,
Okay, Brittany.
Pangy.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off her live real quick. Okay, a couple more questions. I gotta bounce. Okay, Brittany, thank you for the. I've never seen a dinosaur before. That was cool. Yeah, I like Shira. So Shira's obviously she's the feminine version. Like she's not. I would say she's a feminine version of me. She's not. She's more like she has her point of view. That's a feminine point of view, and she's like she like is a woman talking to women. About standing on business basically. I think her channel's not really for me specifically, but I do think Shira's hilarious. I fuck with her page. She's funny, and she always shouts me out. So yeah, she's a good friend of mine. Thanks for the gifts, guys. What's up, Brittany? What do you got here? I'm going to answer Brittany's questions first. Oh, and by the way, I do that anyways. Anybody that's on, if you click the star on my page at the bottom, you subscribe, I always answer those questions first. Okay, where do you find high value men? Basically where you would imagine in your city, like where the doctors and lawyers hang out, country clubs, paddle courts, stuff like that. And it's literally where you imagine rich people, where people could afford to do rich people shit, that's where they are, for real. Rich people hobbies. Rich people have rich people hobbies typically. So just hang out at those places. Okay, I sub. Nice. What's up, Brittany? Got a heart next to your name. I like that. That's dope. Heart. Let's see here. Who's your target audience? That's a great question. Somebody asked me this today, actually. Somebody saw me at, I was at the gym today, and she said, I know you. I see your TikToks all the time. She says, I really like your page. It's really funny, whatever. I'm not going to tell you everything she said, but because it's private. But she was like, I really like your page. I know who you are. Let me ask you your opinion on something. Broad strokes. That's basically what I'm going to interpret. Anyway, so she asked me a question. I helped her out. I answered her in the best way I could, whatever. But she asked, she says, is your page like more towards women? I said, actually, if you pay attention, all of my post is for men. Everything I say, I'm posting and talking to men. But lately, women are seeing what I'm saying to men, and they're like, yo, this guy's right. And so women are resharing it to their stories, which they should, because here's the thing. If you're a woman online, especially if you're gaining traction, a lot of men follow you. If you're a pretty woman online, men follow you. So if pretty women or women that have a following or anybody that follows them, if they share my content on their story, and then the men who follow you and watch your stories, because you girls know what's up. You all know, you got the men that follow you. They're watching all your stories. They're seeing what you're up to, right? So if I'm saying to men, hey, make more money so that you can be a provider for your woman, women share that to their story so that the men will see it. And then it's coming from a man. And it doesn't hurt their ego when a woman says it. When a woman says, hey man, make more money so you can provide for me, it hurts men's egos. But when I say it, and you guys share that stuff on your story where the men are looking, then the men are going, oh shit, a man's saying this word. Hang on a second, let me look at what he's saying. You see this? You see the difference? I'm not saying that's fair. It's a little bit sexist, but when a man says it to another man, it hits different. You see what I'm saying? When a woman says what I say to a man, it hurts their ego. That's the problem. They don't hear you because they're just angry at you. You see? So when you share my post, men go, oh shit, here's a man saying it's just different. I promise you. And then the men hit me up. And they'll either, some guys will be mad at me, but other guys will be like, word, I respect that. And it's like, see, that's how you get the message across. So straight up, my message, I do just talk to men. However, it's garnering a women audience because women want men to hear it. And it's better that I say it to them. So they share it. That's dope. That's smart. Okay. Hold on. Brittany says, I asked about Chatterbox McGee. Hang on. Let me back up. Sorry, Brittany. I didn't see that. I was just answering. Let me go back. I asked about Chatterbox. Hang on. I'm a high earner girl, but I'm feminine. I'm a high earner girl, but I am feminine. Okay. How do I come across more approachable? Okay, here's the thing about girls that make a lot of money. Now, Brittany. Okay. I call me Chatterbox? Okay. Yeah, I know I'm a Chatterbox. That's my whole damn platform on. I never shut the hell up. Anyway, so here's the answer, Brittany. Men are intimidated by women that make money, but only men that make less money than you. Okay? I've dated my fair share of lawyers. I've dated a doctor once. I've dated women that are entrepreneurs and that make money. None of those women intimidated me. And often it's the same thing every single time. The only men that you intimidate are men that make less money than you. And Brittany, why would you want to date a man that makes less money than you? What's the point of you working so hard if you're just going to end up with a man that's making less money than you anyways? All right. So the answer to your question is you need to aim higher. And then if you're spending time in your city around the places where men that could and would and do earn more money than you, then they're not going to be intimidated by you. You having your own thing, you having your own business, you having your own, thing that you got going on in life that makes you money. And even if you're a high earner, and then you by default will feel more feminine because of it. You see? Because there's some men out there making a fuck ton of money. More money than you can ever conceive of. You see? And they're not going to, even if you are a multimillionaire, they're not going to like look at you as like being intimidated by her. Oh, she's a boss bitch, you're going to boss me around. They're gonna have passed that echelon in life and can handle that. You see what I'm saying? Do you get what I mean? And it will make you feel more feminine because those men have more power, more dominant. They will be more dominant. That's just how it goes. So just the answer is obviously stay feminine. Here's the thing when business, it's things happen, bad things happen all the time. Challenges are made all the time that cause you to have to be masculine, and you got to problem solve and deal with issues literally all the time. I get that. And it will cause you to be in the habit of being sort of heavily masculine. I get that. Try to disassociate that when you're in your personal life so that you can be masculine and do what you got to do to be assertive and make money in your business. But when you're around men, try to dial that shit down. It's hard. It's going to be hard. It's a bit of a dichotomy. You're going to have to play that role. But try to dial that shit down so that you're not so domineering to men. Because men, no matter how much money you make, don't want masculine women. They just don't. Try to be feminine, whatever. Let them lead. That being said, and also you're in the wrong room, sis, if you're intimidating people. All right, you got to put yourself in places where men that are more successful than you are. All right, and I don't know who you are, where you live, but you can make a reasonable assessment as where those people are in your city. Spend time there. Think country clubs, yacht clubs, private member clubs, stuff like that. And if you make money, you can afford it yourself. You don't need a man to buy your way in, and that's dope. If you're in a private members club, either because you're pretty enough or rich enough or both, that's attractive to men still, by the way, as long as you remain feminine. Okay, so private members club, buy your pass in. There will be men there that make more money than you, and you will feel more feminine, and they won't be intimidated by you. I hope that answers your question. I'm just never interested. Well, then that's you think. You're just picky. That's fine, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't put yourself out there. Okay? You got to definitely put yourself out there. You're not fucking Rapunzel. You can't just wait for some Prince Charming to ride up to your fucking house. You see? You got to get out there, embrace the chaos a little bit, and that's what it's going to take. Okay? That being said, I got to go, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. I told you it was going to be a short live. I will be on again soon. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll let you know on my Instagram. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. That's been fun. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.